Welcome back to the channel Ultimate Explorers. Ever seen a photo of a place so bizarre, so beautiful, you just thought, nope, that can't be real? Well, I would like you to get ready to question everything. Some spots on this planet are so surreal they look like they were pulled from a sci-fi movie or a fantasy novel. Today, we're taking you on a tour of the unbelievable places that are, in fact, 100% real. We'll be hopping across the globe, from impossible mountain peaks in Asia to alien landscapes in Africa, and from architecture that melts to cathedrals carved from salt. These are the natural wonders and man-made marvels that blur the line between reality and imagination.
First up, we're in China, at the Zhangjiajie National Forest Park. If these giant sandstone pillars give you a sense of déjà vu, it's because they were the real-life inspiration for the floating Hallelujah Mountains in Avatar. And no, this isn't CGI. These pillars are the result of millions of years of erosion, which carved out more than 3,000 breathtaking spires. When the mist rolls in, the peaks look like they're literally floating in the sky. It's no surprise that one of the most iconic pillars, reaching an elevation of over 1,000 meters, was officially renamed Avatar Hallelujah Mountain. This place, which was China's very first national forest park, is a stunning reminder that nature is the original master artist.
From the natural wonders of China, we're heading to Sopot, Poland, for a building that looks like it's straight out of a Dr. Seuss book. Meet the Krzywy Domek, or Crooked House. Built in 2004, its warped walls, wavy roof, and distorted windows make it look like it's melting right in front of you. You'd be forgiven for checking if you'd accidentally stepped into a funhouse. The architects were actually inspired by fairy tale drawings, and they totally nailed it. This building, which is part of a shopping center, has basically no straight lines. At night, when it's all lit up, it gets even weirder and more magical. It's proof that human imagination can be just as wild as anything nature dreams up.
Next, we're off to the west coast of Madagascar, to a place that feels ancient, almost sacred. The Avenue of the Baobabs isn't a grand palace or a monument. It's a simple dirt road lined with massive, majestic baobab trees. These gentle giants, some over 800 years old, can stand nearly 100 feet tall. They used to be part of a dense forest, but as the land was cleared for farming, only the baobabs were left, standing guard in stunning isolation. The Malagasy people call the baobab Renala, meaning mother of the forest, and treat them with deep respect. Seeing these ancient sentinels at sunrise or sunset, with their powerful silhouettes against the sky, is a truly humbling experience.
Now for a trip to one of the most alien-looking places on Earth, the island of Socotra in Yemen. This place has been isolated from mainland Africa for millions of years, and it shows. The evolution here went in its own unique, bizarre direction. More than a third of its plant species are found nowhere else on the planet. The most famous resident is the dragon's blood tree, a wild umbrella-shaped tree that oozes a dark red sap once thought to be dragon's blood. The landscape is also dotted with giant bulbous succulent trees that look like they belong on another world. With its strange flora and stark limestone plateaus, Socotra is often called the Galapagos of the Indian Ocean, a living laboratory that completely redefines what a landscape can look like.
Let's head back to the world of weird architecture, this time in Rotterdam, Netherlands. Imagine a block of houses that look like they were knocked over and are now balancing on their corners. That's exactly what you get with the cube houses. Designed by architect Piet Bloem in the 70s, his idea was to create an architectural forest, with each tilted house representing a tree. They're angled at 45 degrees and sit on pillars, which cleverly creates a pedestrian area underneath. It was a brilliant solution for building homes over a busy road. While the angled walls must be a nightmare to furnish, they remain one of Rotterdam's most iconic and mind-bending sights. Good luck hanging pictures, though.
Okay, brace yourself. We're heading to what many call the most alien place on Earth, the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. It's one of the lowest, hottest, and driest places on the planet, where three tectonic plates are actively ripping themselves apart. The result is a landscape that's almost hallucinatory. There are vast salt flats, steaming cracks in the earth, and the most surreal feature of all, the Dalal hydrothermal field. Here, pools of bubbling acid and sulfur glow in brilliant shades of green, yellow, and orange. The air reeks of sulfur, and the ground literally hisses. It's so extreme that scientists study this place to understand how life might exist on other planets.
From the fiery surface of the Earth, we now descend 200 meters underground in Colombia, into a place of stunning, silent majesty. This is the Salt Cathedral of Zipaquira, a fully functioning Roman Catholic church built inside the tunnels of an old salt mine. And this isn't just some tiny chapel. It's a massive cathedral carved directly out of halite rock. You walk through 14 small chapels representing the Stations of the Cross, all carved from salt and glowing with eerie colored lights. This path leads you to the main chamber, where a gigantic illuminated salt cross hangs over the altar. It's breathtaking. Over 250,000 tons of salt were carved out to create this underground sanctuary. And the result is one of the most profound and unbelievable structures in the world.
Picture this. You're strolling through the historic red-roofed city of Graz, Austria, and then you see it. A giant, blue, pulsating alien? That's the Kunsthaus Graz, a contemporary art museum affectionately nicknamed the Friendly Alien. And honestly, it fits. Designed by Peter Cook and Colin Fournier, the building is covered in a shimmering blue skin with strange nozzles that are actually skylights. It looks less like a building and more like a living organism that just landed. It's designed to intentionally clash with its historic surroundings, sparking a conversation between the old and the new. The Friendly Alien is a building that feels alive, a piece of the future dropped right into the middle of the past.
Our journey now takes us to Yellowstone National Park in the USA, home to a natural wonder so colorful it looks like a giant pool of liquid rainbow. This is the Grand Prismatic Spring, the largest hot spring in the United States. And the crazy thing? Those vibrant colors aren't from pollution or paint, they're alive. The brilliant rings of orange, yellow, and green are created by different types of heat-loving bacteria that thrive in the cooler water along the edges. The deep blue color in the middle is the pure, scalding hot water, which is too hot for anything to survive. It's a living, breathing masterpiece of nature's art that even changes with the seasons.
For our final stop, we're visiting a place that looks like it was ripped straight out of a sleek utopian sci-fi movie. The City of Arts and Sciences in Valencia, Spain. This massive cultural complex, designed mostly by Santiago Calatrava, is a jaw-dropping showcase of futuristic architecture. It features gleaming white skeletal structures reflected in vast, shimmering pools of water. There's a planetarium that looks like a giant, all-seeing eye, an opera house that resembles a futuristic helmet, and a science museum with a frame that looks like the skeleton of a whale. The whole place feels impossibly grand, yet beautifully elegant. A stunning man-made landscape that proves the only limit is our imagination.
So, there you have it. From mountains that seem to float to buildings that look like they're melting, our planet is packed with places that challenge our sense of what's real. These spots remind us that the world is far weirder, more creative, and more wonderful than we often imagine. They are real, they are out there, and they are waiting to be explored.
Which of these spots just shot to the top of your bucket list? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this trip to the world's most unbelievable places, you know what to do. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss where we're going next. Thanks for watching.